きたの？
やった！パジャマ卒業だ！
王にふさわしいお召し物を着ていただきたく、みんなで頑張って作りました。タクト様、すっごく似合ってます。
Apocalypse Springer episode number 3, my friends. Whew, I think this was a much better episode. One of the things that they established this episode was that 𝐻𝐴 is a hero. They talked about hero summoning, and they talked about the Dark Elves and kind of their plans going forward, kind of like they would if they were playing a strategy game. I'm not a big fan of them using like the words heroes and units and things to their people that they don't quite understand, but I am okay with them telling us as a viewer. Now, the one thing that continues to really just poo-poo on the show for me is Takuto. And this episode, Takuto finally gets, you know, the Dark Elves finally give him some gear. They finally give him like a new outfit. I was like, oh my god, yes, we got a new outfit here. But then they did the thing to where you still can't see Takuto. He's still just this big black blob of darkness. And I was like, man, I hate that, because how could he ever establish, you know, he's in this world, he got isekai. How can he ever really establish any real relationships whatsoever? And at the same time, can 𝐻𝐴 really even see him? Like, they never really confirmed that. They just kind of like show him as this dark entity. Regardless, though, it just continues to really just sour my experience. It was one of the things to where, like, okay, I understand when he's exuding his power or his darkness or his evil, that, yeah, okay, have him be shrouded in this. But, like, the moment that his units began to be his, right? As soon as he commanded the Dark Elves and they are, like, officially under him, like, the moment that they say, yes, you're our master, that shroud should have disappeared and they should see him as Takuto, but they don't. And that's going to be a thing that's really, really, I think this episode was better for reasons I'm going to talk about, but I think this is one of the things I just can't get over. And I'm very, very close. I have to tell you guys, I'm very, very close to dropping the show. Although I do think this was a better episode, because it's just going to be one of those things that it sours my experience so much that I just can't get over it. Now, the episode I think was better because it established 𝐿, it established 𝐒𝐻, it established their Dark Elves, it established their territory. It had Takuto talking to us about, like, this is how it was in the game, here's how it is here in real life, and he's able to see, like, okay, that's my smithy, that's my this, here's my camp for the folks. We're gonna get more people. I like how he established certain trees, like, you know, that give a certain fruit that, you know, basically they're trying to sustain life. I like how the darkness or the evil continues to get spread through the forest, but it doesn't affect anybody under him because they are of the evil. Instead of neutral or good, they're under the evil branch now. So all the things that look bad, like even the water looks bad, is actually good for them, including the air and everything else, because they're under the evil as opposed to neutral or good. So I do like that quite a bit. I think it just provides more color and more context to the world. And then the last thing is I also like them showing us the Saint and how the Saint's a little deranged, but she's from a different upbringing to where she's definitely representing the good, but I think she's going to be on Takuto's side once she actually meets him and they go after them and stuff. And they also establish folks that are going to go try and invade the Dark Forest and stuff as well too. But where the story's going and stuff, I'm liking, but there's just that dark cloakness of Takuto I just can't get over. I just think it's so bad. I think it's so silly. And it's one of the things that I'm just going to, if it doesn't go away and it doesn't, like, his darkness shroud doesn't fall, I'm not going to be able to enjoy the show. So I'm going to say I'm going to give it one more episode. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But I think this was a better episode because, again, it established certain things and rules and plans. But I just can't get over that. All right, friends, I'm going to see you guys next week for Apocalypse Springer. Maybe the last episode I watched you guys will end up seeing as we come across it next week. But you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you on the next one.